Hey YouTube, it's your girl LATEEYAH here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time. Now this is deep. It's plenty lessons up in this story time. Meeting people online, which I am totally against, and then also moving them, letting them move into your house, and just letting them get too comfortable. So this is how it started. Simple conversation on Instagram. Now I think Instagram cool. It's not like it's a dating site, but you know, he slid in the DM. You know, I looked at his profile because you know, FBI, you know, all that. We do all that. So I'm checking on the page. I don't see no females. I don't see no kids. Cool, college educated, you know, in the military, all that. So I'm like, cool. So he been jocking me for like 2 months and I really wasn't paying him no type of attention. So I'm like, okay. And he's still like going. So I'm like, why not? So that's like mistake number one. Like if you off tops don't like somebody, like more time ain't gonna make you like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just them wearing you down. And you think, okay, let me see what they about. But follow your first mind. Your first mind's like, no, you don't like him, you don't want to mess with him. Just because he keep on trying don't mean you supposed to give him a chance. But that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? We let the dudes wear us down to the point where we like, okay, let me see what he about, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, you know what I'm saying? Because he trying, you know what I'm saying? He putting in effort, you know what I'm saying? He consistent. That's all we really want, and he doing all that, so let me just give him a chance. So I give him a chance, and I let him come over my house. I ain't stupid, y'all. I ain't stupid. So I ain't stupid. So I let him come over my house, right? So I live in an apartment complex, so he knows my actual building of where I live, but I didn't let him into my apartment. I don't let people into my apartment. So, you know what I'm saying? I got a little game room in my apartment or whatever, so we go to the game room. Now, that still was a mistake for me, letting him know even the vicinity of where I live at, because people start to make assumptions like, oh, you live here, you got this, you got that. So now he's seen, you know what I'm saying, what kind of car I drive. He's seen where I live and the type of environment I live. So now he, you know what I'm saying, adding up. He adding up. But me, I'm still not paying no attention to him. I'm still not paying no attention to it. So he's so adamant on, oh, let's be together or whatever. So I'm like, why not? I ain't doing nothing else, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what this about. He seemed like a nice guy. So I'm like, okay, yeah, because most dudes ain't trying to rush into no relationship, or they really not trying to be on a relationship. And he not like just jumping into like, you know, trying to be on that, you know, on that. So I'm like, okay, he might be decent, you know what I'm saying? He don't check off all the boxes, but most of them checked off. Ladies, that is called settling, and let's not do that. But let me continue on with the story. So this nigga done, girl. So he, like, you know, I was in school at the time, so you know what I'm saying, I would get my little check, my financial aid check, you know, the kickback, and I pay my rent and my bills with that. I really only had to work part-time, so I was home a lot, supposed to be doing my homework, but you know how that go. So he over, and I'm noticing I'm not picking up on it because I'm always home, because I'm a college student. So I'm always home, you know what I'm saying? Just basically like my dorm room. So I'm always home. And then I just picked up, he always home with me. But when we first met, you had a job and you had businesses. Now I'm not a pocket watcher. I don't count nobody else's coins. But don't try to count mine either. Like, I don't care how much money you can have. You can have $1 million. If you're not finna wire it to my bank account, I don't care. Like, I'm not the type of female that's gonna get happy off of talking to a dude who got this or who got that. What, bragging rights? That don't do for me. No, I need it in my possession, or I don't really care about it. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I don't care about none of that. So let me continue on with the story. He was a sweet guy. He did own a couple like vending machine businesses. I would say the vending machine businesses made like $300 a month, which is not like active income. So he don't have to work every day to get that money. He just go maybe once or twice out of a month, restock the machine and grab the proceeds. So if you got a couple machines and you making 300 off each machine, you doing all right. But then I'm noticing he with me all the time. And he was a sweet guy. He took me, because I live in Wisconsin, so he took me to downtown Chicago. We went to the steakhouse, and he like treated me out. The steaks cost like $50 a steak. Like wine, they usually cost like $5 or $7 at the store. He buying it at the restaurant for $30 and $40. Like mashed potatoes don't come with it. Vegetables don't come with, like, this not like Applebee's or Chili's or nothing like that. Like, this high class. And I'm like, babe, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate this. You make me feel special. I know you down for me or whatever. But this wasting money. Like, we could go to Pick and Save, we could go to Woodman's, we can go somewhere, Centuries, and I can buy all this and we could just cook some steak at home for the free, for the low, okay? Like, I don't need no extravagant $300 dinner. But I appreciate it. Like, it ain't my birthday, it ain't no holiday, so. But he like, no, you my girl, woo woo. So I'm like, dang, it's like that, like that. So next, like, you know what I'm saying, it's that time of the month for me. And ladies, we be real, we be on one when it's that time of the month. I know I do. So he bringing me everything I need. You know, I'm having cravings. I'm like, I don't know if I want some Pizza Hut or if I want some like Qdoba or something. My doorbell ring 15 minutes later. He got Pizza Hut in one hand and Qdoba in the other hand. I'm like, how can I not like him like that? You know what I'm saying? How can I not like him like that? He's so sweet. He doing all this for me. For me? I feel special, and that's all we want to feel is special. We want to feel loved. We want to feel needed. So I'm like, okay, this my mean. I'm rocking with him because he rocking with me. So then, you know, a couple months go by, whatever, everything cool. He just a calm, collective, just smooth guy. But I'm still noticing he always at my house and he not working. But he not asking me for nothing, so I'm not really worried about it. But I'm starting to think like maybe he into some extracurriculars, like he sells drugs, because unless you got an inheritance or something, or your parents pay you money monthly or something, like how is you able to be over here all the time? And you know what I'm saying, you retire, we the same age, so what you do? So as I suspected, he's a D-boy, but he not your regular type of D-boy. He like the high class type of D-boy. Like, he polished, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would never, ever suspect. Like, he clean with it. He keep his hands clean with it, all right? So he gonna bring some work to my house. Nah. So he brung a brick, and he brung, I don't even know the quantities like that, but I know it was a brick. So he brought a brick, a bird, a white, the Becky. He brought the Becky, and then he had brought some trees. Now the trees was like in a little glass container or whatever. I don't know how much it was. Then he brought the brick, and I'm like, how much is a brick worth? I think that's bands. On bands. But again, that's your bands, not mine. So he brought it to my house or whatever, and I'm like, please do not ever bring that type of work or action or nothing illegal in my house. Like, just don't do that, because you putting me in a situation, and if you really, you know what I'm saying, mess with me like that, just please don't bring that type of action to my house or whatever. So he like, oh, my bad. So we end up getting in an argument, because I'm like, dang, why he do me like that? And I'm like, if I was gonna date a drug dealer, I might as well date the cream of I might as well date the kingpin. You some little runner boy with just a brick. No, I need bricks. I need El Chapo. If I'm gonna take this risk, I might as well go all the way. Because I wasn't one of drug dealer. If you said you was a stand-up guy, that's what I expect you to be. Duh. So we end up getting into it because I'm kind of like having second thoughts now, because you're not who I thought you was. You're not who you say you was. So my money running low. I done, you know what I'm saying, semester over, it's summertime. So my money running low, so it's time for me to go back to work full time. So I'm like, oh, I'm finna be going back to work. Now again, he been over a lot. So I'm like, I'm finna go back to work. He's like, oh, okay. You think I can get a key? I'm like, nah, I think not. Do you think you can pay some rent? Like, why would I give you a key to my house? Why would I give you access to my house? Like, your name is not on the lease. So if you mess up my living situation and just go on about your life, then where I'm gonna go, where I'm gonna be. I work too hard to get to where I'm at to let you come and just get a key. No. Can you pay some rent, sir? So he kind of got in his feelings about it, but he wasn't really trying to say nothing, right? Like, he just was cool about it. He's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So then he asked me like 2 days later, like, we still kind of into it. We really not on vibes right now. But we just trying to get out the situation. But he feel like he put so much into the situation, so he feel like he's supposed to be getting some out of the situation, so he's just not gonna leave empty-handed. So he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, what about, you know what I'm saying, co-signing for me a car, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, this luxury, I'm trying to get a Maserati. If you don't got Maserati money, honey, if you got Kia money, or if you got Honda money, which ain't nothing wrong with them, that's what your money can buy. That's what you get. If you got Ford money, if you got Honda money, if you got Honda Civic money, Mitsubishi money, that's what you get. If you got Benz money, if you got Maserati money, Bentley money, then that's what you get. But how you gonna ask me to co-sign for you, my boyfriend, who I'm now just seeing is a bum? How you gonna ask me to co-sign and turn my car, trade my car in so you can have a car? And then what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to count on you and wait on you to come pick and drop up? No. And then you finna have the next bitch, the car I paid for. So I'm like, okay, no, this situation is exactly not what I thought it was gonna be. But it's kind of too late, because he been plotting and planning on me the whole time. So he came over to my house. He seen where I live. He played the nice guy. He played the gentleman role this entire time. Okay? This entire time. No sign that he was crazy. No sign that he was a bum. No sign that he was homeless. Yeah, we finna get into it. Ladies, when you date a man, you need to ask all the same questions that a job would ask. I need to see social security cards. I need 2 forms of ID, address, everything. Okay? Because this man has been homeless since he was 9 or 10 years old, because his mama kicked him out of the house because she wanted to mess around with a man and he didn't want another man present. So he's been sleeping on people's floors, basements, porches, kind of there far in between, anywhere he can lay his head, in cars, like anywhere basically. He had no place to call home since he was younger. Okay, he didn't have a mama, he didn't have a daddy. Now, I didn't know that until, you know what I'm saying, we start getting into it or whatever. So I'm starting to be like, dang, because a man supposed to love his mama. Right, like how he treat his mama, how he gonna treat you. Okay, so he got a lot of hate and resentment towards his mama. So he could never comprehend the type of love that I have for him, because his own mama that birthed him and raised him, or supposedly raised him and carried him for 8, 9, however many months she carried him for, if she didn't love him and she kicked him out, Well, who am I? So I showed him a type of love that he ain't never got before, and that shit is dangerous. Excuse my French, but I just had to say it. It's dangerous because you get somebody something they never had before, and then you tell them it's finna be gone. Uh-huh. People fight or flight, and let me tell you, this nigga fought. So I'm like, you know what? This situation is not what I thought it was. I'm gonna be out. You know, you can go to the left, like Beyonce said, and I'm gonna go to the right. And he like, no. All this money I've been spending on you. Like, what? What? So you've been setting me up this entire time just to get a key and just to get a car? Like, damn, you was on some pimp shit this entire time. This whole time for months was fake. The dates was fake. Everything was fake. Damn. But no refunds, no returns, sir, because I can't get back my body. So fuck your money. Like, you got me fucked up. You're not getting shit back. You better chalk it up to the game. You better leave. But this is what he do. This is the type of game he play. So when he came to me with all this money that he able to go and take me downtown and spend $50 on a steak, he had got that money from the previous chick who was dumb enough to fall for his games. So I was supposed to be the next chick, but it didn't work on me. So since it didn't work on me, and people, his friends and his family know his MO, but it didn't work on me. So now he was going to look like a fool. So now he put out and he didn't get what he thought he was going to get. Because you asking me to co-sign and you asking me for a key, but you just had a whole brick. Come to find out, he ended up telling me that the brick was fake. That the brick was fake. And that's a game that he run on women, and it didn't work on me. Because I'm different, boo-boo. It don't work on me because I don't care how much that brick was worth. That's your money, honey. That's not my money, okay? That's your coin. That's not my coin, okay? So I don't care how much money you have unless you finna put it in my bank account. No strings attached. It don't matter to me. I'm not impressed by your money, okay, hunty? So I broke up with him. I left him in my house because I had to go to work. I don't know why. Don't tell me why. But I live in a nice area, so sometimes I just leave my door open or whatever. I don't do it no more, so don't even try it, y'all. So I left him in my house. I did that before, and he usually just closed the door when he leave. So I went to work, and I came back. And I came and I opened the door to my apartment, and I walk in, and everything electronic or anything of value was gone. TV gone, DVDs, PlayStation, DVD player, computer, laptop, iPod, iPad, gone. So I'm like, this is strange. Whose apartment is this? So I go back out, shut the door, lock the door, then stick the key back in the door, open the door, come back in, like, my shit is gone. So I call him like, where is my shit? Bring my shit back now, you bum ass nigga. He like, no, bitch. No. And you know, I'm all kind of, you know, because he done put all this money into me, and now he not getting it back. So he had to take my stuff and sell it to try to, you know, even the score. And then he's still calling my phone, threatening me, threatening my family members, talking about I still owe him money. Can I get my time back? All the nights you done stayed in my house? Deduct that. Okay, so now we even, okay? But that wasn't enough for him. Again, because of the way he grew up, he didn't have no upbringing. He didn't have no love. He can't comprehend love. So I'm the closest thing to love what he's seen ever in life. He wasn't just going to let that go. So I went to work again the next day. I came home. He followed me. So I don't know, something, you know how you just got that gut feeling. Some said don't get out the car. You know what I'm saying? Because what's worse than to go in the house and be in an enclosed area and then something end up happening to you? That's stupid. So I wanted to stay out in public where it's people, where it's cameras, where it's action. Okay, so I come home late at night, like 8 o'clock. I'm rolling around because he's following me. He's following me all around town. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So I end up pulling into the police station. So then he leaves and like, you a police ass, you op ass bitch, you a police ass bitch. Excuse me, honey, I'm not a nigga, and I'm not from the street, so I don't play by your little street code. So yes, nigga, if you want to act like a criminal, I'm gonna pull up to the police station and you can get arrested like one, since you want to act like one, and you're a thief. Okay, so the next day, I come in the house to go to sleep. The next day, he like, if you want your stuff back, woo woo woo. So I'm like, you know what? You can bring my stuff back now, or I'm going to release this video on Facebook of you looking like a bum ass nigga stealing my shit. Cause what you forgot is this apartment building that I live in, hunty, has cameras. So there's cameras of you taking my shit out of my apartment. So bring my shit back now. So my shit was back in my front hallway in 30 minutes. So he had put it in the front hallway, and then he was like, it's downstairs. So I go downstairs and he's waiting across, basically across the street so he can see me. So as soon as I walk into the front hallway, I see his car pull off trying to come to me, because I haven't seen him face to face in a couple days. So he comes and he just starts driving. He finna come because he see me now. So I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving this stuff here and I'm finna go in my garage. Now, the way my building's set up, you need a key to get in or get out of everywhere. So I buzz myself into the garage, go in the garage, then I go down to the game room where I first met him at. So I'm looking out to see if he's still there. He ended up pulling off maybe 10-15 minutes later. So then I scan myself back in, I go get my stuff, I bring it upstairs, and then I go out another door and I get into my car. So then part 2 of riding around all night. He's following me. I don't know nobody I can call. I do got brothers and, people I can call like that, but I'm not trying to get them into something over some stuff and a mistake that I made trying to meet somebody off of Instagram. So I would feel real bad about it. So I'm like, you know what? I just got to chalk this up to the game. So I'm riding around. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I don't got time for this. So I parked my car on the main street. And he's following me. And he parks behind me. And I'm finna get out the car. I'm tired. I was at work. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. So I open my door. I'm finna get out. He pulls on the car door. I'm like, what are you doing? Please get out. Of course, I'm all kind of musing and all this, right? So he like spit on me and I blacked out. I don't know if I blacked out or I read it out, but a combination of both. So somehow his hand ended up around my neck. And I had on some Ugg boots. I wish I had on some Timbs. I had on some Ugg boots. So my leg and my boot ended up on his face. So he's choking me and I'm trying to get away from him. So both of his arms are around my neck. Now, I take my leg and start kicking and pounding him in his face. Okay? Because that's strangulation. You blocking my airway. You're trying to bodily harm. Okay? You took somebody the wrong way on their neck. That's a felony. Okay? So I'm kicking him, and his grip is not as strong on me because I'm kicking him. So this space in the car, we in a Rihanna Chris Brown situation. So the space in the car getting a little bit too tight. So I reach and I grab my keys out and I open up my door because I'm like, this space is too tight, but I didn't think it through. So I open my door. We end up falling out of my car onto the ground. But mind you, we on a main street. Oh no, this is what I forgot. So he's choking me and while I'm kicking him, I'm pressing my elbow on the horn. Now, mind you, this is 2:30 in the morning and I live in a decent neighborhood. So my elbow's on the horn, like just making any kind of noise. So while this whole thing had to been going on, somebody called the police. Cause I was just pressing on my horn with my elbow and kicking him in the face with my foot, and he was choking me with both hands. So then I'm like, this space getting too small, and I opened up the door, and he ends up falling. We end up falling out of the car. He falls on top of me again, his hand around my neck. Now, what I failed to mention to y'all before is he has a gun, because he is able to, in Wisconsin, we have CCW, so he's able to carry a gun legally. And like I said, he was in the Army, so he has a gun. Now, I grew up with brothers or whatever, so we, you know, I'm a tomboy, so we be, you know, nuck if you buck, you know what I'm saying? You hit me, we gonna scrap, you know what I'm saying? You might do win. You know what I'm saying? You can't win it all. You might do win. But at least I ain't go out like no punk. I mean, you gonna know you was in a fight. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna hold me. So we on the ground, and he noticing like, dude, she really like eating all these punches, this choking, like, cause again, I blacked out. I read it out. Like, my adrenaline was going, and his hand around my neck. Like, I just have a fucking like, I don't know, like supernatural experience. So he noticing like he not doing no damage. And he pulls out his gun off his waistband. He cocks it and he puts it to my head. Now, the thought going through my head is, oh my God, I'm dead. Now, most people would beg for their life. But I thought I was dead already. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of pleading or crying or begging, because I thought I was dead. So then, thank God, he gets off me. He puts his gun back in his waistband. Police show up. Now he like, and now I'm scared. I'm scared at this point, because I just had a gun to my head. I ain't never had no shit like this happen, especially somebody I was rocking with. Put a gun to my head and try to kill me? Never. So I'm just like really taking in the whole situation, right? So police show up. They know what's going on. We out of breath. I think I had a ponytail. My ponytail was messy. We both out of breath, breathing hard. He got blood on his shirt because, again, I was kicking him in his face. His shirt stretched out, ripped. He got stump marks all over the front of his shirt. And the police said, what's happening? What's going on? I'm terrified. I'm not saying nothing. So they hand me a pamphlet like, ma'am, if you're in a domestic violence situation, you know, you have to tell us that you're in this situation in order for us to help. What? Are you serious? This ain't enough proof for you? This ain't enough proof for you? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I just take the pamphlet and I go in the house. I'm terrified. He has a gun. He pulled it out and put it to my head. Now, since the police was called, they was going to take him, but they just took his gun. Now, I'm terrified. I go home. I push my couch. This couch that I'm sitting on right now, I push this couch up to my door. I got a 16 set of knives. I dispersed them knives all around the house. I had a knife in the bathroom. I had a knife in my bedroom, a knife in my living room, a knife, of course, a knife in the kitchen. Everywhere in the house I walked, there had to be access to a knife, because that's how terrified I was. The couch pushed up to the door, and I had an escape plan from my balcony, because I live on the second floor, of tying a sheet to the balcony and escaping that way if he would come to my door. That's how terrified I was. And I did that for 2 months straight. That is straight PTSD, and I don't wish that on nobody. I woke up one day, I woke up every hour, every 2 hours, because I couldn't sleep. I kept waking up, making sure I was okay. I kept waking up, kept waking up. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna end up stabbing my damn self with one of these knives. I got them all in the fucking bed and everything. So I went to file a police report, and I wanted a restraining order. So I had to go down there and I had to write the story, and it was granted immediately. So now I changed my number on my phone. I really want to move, but I love my apartment. So the people said I can change my apartment unit. So he like, still like, oh, you owe me a woo woo. So, he's hiding because the sheriff here in Wisconsin, the sheriff has to serve him the papers telling him to stay away from me. So he basically knew what I did because he had somebody watching me. So he knew that I filled out a restraining order, and then he went on this website called CCAP, and he seen that his name was up there. And he like, oh, you got a restraining order against me. So my next court date was in 2 weeks. So they still did not serve him. So I'm like, y'all finna get me killed. Y'all finna get me killed. So then they like, okay, then we gonna do an extension. We still gonna try to find him. So he's hiding. So then my next court date is in 2 more weeks. So I bring printout of the email from his email with his name to my email with my name, and it's acknowledging the fact that he knows that there's a restraining order. He asking for me to drop it. And I bring the paper to court. You know what they say? They said, ma'am, we cannot go off of that. The restraining order is not effective until he's served by the sheriff. I said, what if the sheriff never serves him because he knows that he's coming, so he's hiding? Y'all are gonna have me killed, or I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands. And then what? Because like the restraining order does not even exist, because like seriously? So praise God, thank God. Again, this pussy ass bitch carries a gun because he's a pussy ass bitch. And the police got his gun. They not gonna give him his gun back when there is a domestic violence or restraining order against him. So he said, you know what? I'm a pussy ass bitch. So if you drop the restraining order, I will leave you alone because I need my gun on me at all times. So I just trusted and put my faith in God and said, you know what? Because going back to court every 2 weeks just to be told the same thing, these people are going to have me killed. So you know what? This is an incentive for him. He's going to leave me alone. And I believe that. And he did. And he did for like a good month and a half. Then I blocked him on Instagram. He made another Instagram page. And I blocked that page. And he made another Instagram page. I blocked that page. Then I would say like 2-3 weeks later after that, I was getting groceries out of the car, and I noticed a car pulled up, and it just was like waiting there. And I'm thinking it's some dude trying to talk to me or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to pay him no mind. He just going to keep going. So the car's still there. So I'm like, oh my God. So I finally look. And it's him, looking ugly as fuck. He basically came by to show me that he got a new car. I'm like, oh, nice. You probably finessed another bitch for the car because I know you don't got no money or no job. And now 2 months later, you going to pop up with a car. Oh, nice. Cool. Good for you. You could have got a haircut. You could have put on some clothes. And then maybe I would have been like, oh, he looked fine. But no, your car just was new. Your hair was dusty. Your clothes was dusty. Your lining was trash. So I scrunched up my face like, nigga, you taking time out of your day, and obviously you came and sat down here by my house for hours to wait until I pull up to show me that you got a new car and that you not a bum no more. Now I feel special again because you're still thinking about me. You coming to sit outside my house. So, He makes another Instagram page and adds me and really think that I'm finna talk to him because he got a new car. You had put a gun to my head. You tried to kill me. You was choking me. I had to go to court behind this shit. And you think that I would remotely mess with you because you have a new car? You should have known when you brought that fake brick in my house that I was never finna fuck with you. Like, I don't care about how much money you got. So, your car was supposed to impress me. You didn't learn nothing this entire time. So, that's how the story ended, y'all. He ended up leaving me alone. He moved on. He got a whole nother girl. She has no idea what type of person he is, but I don't know. They living happily ever after. They got a child together. She's a decent girl. She's a pretty girl. He has no idea. I mean, she has no idea of who he is and who he really is. But I'm safe. I learned something. I'm telling this story so hopefully y'all can learn something. If he puts his hands on you once, leave. Because you can die. And that's real shit. It's not worth it. No amount of love would allow a dude, whoever you with, to put their hands on you, period. And that's period. You know what I'm saying? If you getting up and going to work or going to school every day and he kind of not doing nothing, that's a red flag. Pay attention to all red flags and just meet people the natural, normal way. Well, I'm gonna say normal, but just meet people in person. Like online, you can be anybody online. Like, you know what I'm saying? All this shit, bad shit happened to me. Do you think I posted it online? No, because online we post all the good shit. Oh, I'm here, I'm there, I'm doing this, I'm eating out, all $50 steak, all Ruth Chris. Yes, that's what we post online. So people can appear to be something that they're totally not. So don't go off the online shit. Try to meet people in person and wait. Take your time. Don't jump into no relationship. Don't jump into anything. Learn the person family history, their mother, their father, what kind of mental illnesses they have. You know what I'm saying? Before you get involved, because people are crazy and people out here really taking people's lives behind nothing. And it's not worth it. And I don't want to see, I hate seeing those little articles and news clippings and all the stuff on the news about a woman being shot and killed by a man. Like, it could be avoided. Most times it can be avoided because we see the red flags and we have to pay attention. And that could have been me. That could have been me. That could have been me. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And I thank you guys for listening. I thank you guys for watching. Be safe. Be careful who you spend your time with. Boyfriend, friend, anybody. Stay safe. Thank you guys for watching my story time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And again, this is your girl, LATEEYAH, checking